Okay. This is the scene where you die.
Shh. Let Charlie do some hand movements. Get up close to him. Hold his hand, Anjali. Go.
Daddy!
Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
It's fine, get up.
Oh my god! I love it! Thank you. The tone is melancholy because the son is recalling precious memories of his father in between visits to him in the hospital. He cherishes and loves his father, even though he hasn't been able to say it before. Having not been able to say the words, "I love you," had the effect of heartache, especially since he had mentioned the fun times he had with him and the signs of affection his father had given him. The unspoken connection between them over the Aero bar demonstrates how his father cared for him and the little actions he did. To be attending to his father, who is receiving chemotherapy, is hard for the son and brings about sad emotions. When he then gives his father an Aero bar, the son hopes to give him at least a fraction of the affection he had received over the years. The narrator looked up to his father and wanted to be like him. He wanted to care for his father like he had for him.
The theme of the book Aero Bars by Robert Hills is about melancholy, and the story reveals how society is quick to judge, and by judging it affects the people's way of interaction. But if you in turn look back on those times, you will find that the times you had thought you hated, you would have loved and cherished all along in the end, just like the main character did in the end.
One literary device is symbolism, which is the Aero bar. The Aero bars symbolize their unspoken love towards each other, since they are not able to express themselves.
Another literary device is imagery. All the flashbacks were always describing what his father was or how he looked before. For example, I could trace his feature, watch his eyes as they look back into the horizon.
The conflict of the Aero bars is between the son and the father. Even if they weren't fighting, they had what I could say, an unexpressive relationship. The son and the father wants to express love to each other, but both parties doesn't know how to. The conflict was not them both, but their minds and how they thought about each other.
The cliche of the story is fabric of life. He's using the story to describe
described the son's inability to realize his father's affection. He lived thinking that his father would always be okay, even though he was slowly breaking.